There are two types of sessions in BokehPix, a proofing session and a final session. Proofing sessions can be added to allow clients to select images for you to edit. You can add them on the calendar by clicking on a date, selecting client photography sessions and filling in the categories. Or you can type add session in the search bar. And finally, you can drop the menu down to sessions and open it up this way. Review your existing sessions or start a new one by clicking new. Type in the required fields, the client, the session name, indicate a session type as proof for the proofing gallery, provide an appointment date, give it a location, and finally a category, which will assist you with default packages. Now select from a proofing option. Allow a limited number to be proofed, or allow them to select a limited number and then add additional ones at a cost, or allow them to add it only at a cost. In this instance, we're going to allow 5 images to be selected with $40 for every extra image they want. Click Save and other options become available at the top. Invoices, contracts, and email history. Let's start by sending a deposit as an invoice. We go to the Invoices tab, click Build a New Invoice. We can select an invoice memo at the end, discounts, and due dates, as well as any number of invoice items we want to place on it, which will be added up for the total invoice amount. In this case, a $150 deposit is going to be required, and we'll send it off immediately. Anytime you come to the session, you can see what the state is if they've paid it or not. You can void and email reminders anytime you want, or click it to review the invoice. Next, we're going to want to build a contract for our session. Select from our contract templates the suitable one, and click Start a Contract Signing Process. It brings up the defaulted email, which you can review, modify, and then send. That will contain a hyperlink for the client to sign the contract. Finally, we also want to send an email reminder about the appointment to the client. From all actions, you can select Build Email. Templates make it easy to quickly build the same emails again and again, and they contain database values for session specificity. You can review it and send it at any time. The wrench icon allows you to select from other database values. You can review all of your emails in email history, including the ones sent for contracts or any other type of session email. All of these actions were taken individually, but you can also create a workflow process to combine them into one action. In this case, you can select from already pre-existing templates, modify them, and send as many emails, contracts, or invoices as you wish as part of a process. Simply build it and then click Start Workflow. Now you're ready to upload your images after your session. You can either select them and drag them into the box or click Browse. Review your images here and make sure you click Upload Images to Session. It will ask you to confirm, and then a loading indicator will tell you what image we're on. Do not interrupt the process in order for your images to be loaded. Once all of your images are loaded, you can then select a default picture for your introduction message. If you do not select one, proofs will not contain this page. In addition to that, you can scramble the image order on the portal, thus preventing like images from being settled on top of each other. This may promote users to select more images. Once you've set the image icon, it will appear in yellow. In addition, there is an option to stamp a watermark feature on your images. It will be done after the fact, so you can take this option on and off as you wish. Change to text or image in your account settings, and you can preview the reaction. Note, based on your resolution, this watermark may appear larger or smaller. You're finally ready to send the final proofing gallery to your client. Let's build a new email. Go to All Actions and select Build Email for Client. Now select the template for the proofing session. Adjust as you needed, but note that the actual gallery is located in the link. In the tool icon, it's called Session URL. Clicking this will enable anyone that has sent it to have access to that session. You yourself can preview this portal by clicking the session URL link and clicking the hyper icon. Let's review how the client would interact with their proofing gallery. If you set an image icon, they would have to enter the gallery. Otherwise, this page would show automatically. From here, the message would be presented at the top that you registered, and they will be given instructions on how many images they can select. The client may always go to the actions to review instructions if they don't know what to do. Once they've reached their limit, messages will be registered telling them that they've reached their maximum. They can always unselect an image and then reselect something if they wish to change their mind. When the client is finished, they'll click Finalize Selections and get a chance to review. Once the selections have been made, you will receive an email about the proofs. Back on your gallery, you can review the selections inside the session. It'll be marked as selected with the date. If the client changed their mind and reaches out to you, you have the option to unselect from this window by checking the boxes and selecting Unselect. This will reset that image and allow the client to select another one. Additionally, you can ask to see the proofs directly from this session. From here, you can download to a text file and print out to paper if necessary. This will make it easy for you to figure out which images you need to edit inside your gallery. In addition, you can find these notifications in your notification center. If you are working in some other area of BokehPix, you still can access these proofing selections by clicking in the notifications and selecting the proper one. You can also jump to the session very quickly using that toggle button. You've finished your editing and are ready to create a final session for the client to download from. There is a quick feature to do this straight from the proofing session. You can either click Create a new linked final session or link to an existing one already created. If you create a new final session from this, all data will be duplicated to save you lots of time from entering all the same information again. Now that the sessions are linked, feel free to toggle back and forth between the proofing session and the final session. You're now ready to finish your final session and upload your images. Be sure to watch our next video, Working with Final Sessions.